captures that more laughs and more views than the chair collapsing.
True professional, like Chris Rock, he kept pod through it.
Yeah. And he's bigger now than he was then.
So that chair don't want to see me again.
But I do straight gas homie podcast is very good, and it was something that you had in your head for a long time, and you made it come to what it is now, and you let Daeo here be Daeo, and let him do what he wants to do, say what he wants to say, and not do what he don't want to do. So I think that works, and then you can keep him as a co-host.
He travels.
Do you think the Do Say You Say podcast got better once Tangy was removed? And do you think the Unapologetic podcast got better once your guys were removed?
Oh, he texted a
Well, when you say who?
Once Tangy was removed,
okay.
or removed herself from.
There was another person on there?
It used to be two girls and Hooli.
He got better once Hooli.
I just want to know
it was
something.
only Jasmine. I thought they were just
It used to be three.
Nah.
Tangy started off as a guest.
We don't need you to go into the whole damn thing.
But do you think it got better?
Yes.
It's crazy to me because
Let him answer.
Nice. He gonna
no, I'm not. I'm saying it's like I promise y'all. Like how y'all see me and Jazz show, I didn't even know. Like it feel like I'm playing it down, but it's like out of the shows, I look at y'all's as more. Maybe I'm blind and maybe they will tell me like I look at Jazz show as her show and I just come on that sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
That's why I say so. It's hard for me to be like
Sorry.
our thing or whatever. So like if it was Tangy, no, I enjoyed Tangy when she came, but the only thing that'll make it sound like I'm saying it's like me and Jazz is like you and Raj is like we really don't need nobody else to be there. Shit, me and Goodwin, surprisingly, if you put one person in between that can see what man be doing, it gets better. And that's why I love Kim, because Kim know the thing we be doing, but like me and Goodwin could do a show tomorrow and it'll be cold or whatever. But like, yeah, as I say, I sound like I'm tap dancing.
So you do think it got better once you removed her?
If you want to say it like that, yeah, because if that's close to saying me and Jazz don't need nobody, yeah, we ain't need no fucking other person.
Do I think Unapologetic got better
Once you Ice Cube them niggas.
Yeah.
No, that's
Drop
not
4
how
niggas
it
now
is.
making all the dough. White man just
You
losing.
have to remember.
The niggas with attitude? Who you fooling?
You have to remember that Daeo said it earlier that they went on without me. However, did it get better without them? You know.
Which one do you prefer, the actual factual or the unapologetic? The
old
old version.
Cringing.
Cause from the outside looking in, I do think you had fun with your guys, but like I said, I think once you found her as your co-host, it's like I've met my Wendy with my Michael Strahan and whoever that white woman he be standing up there with. Like it's like a match made in heaven. Like y'all get each other, y'all bouncing off each other. She has that. Both of y'all have that voice where y'all can be on the radio. She got that radio voice where she knows her pitches, her tones. Like both of y'all have mastered that hosting thing. So it's like y'all can both be on there and just pass it along with the guests. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all able to do things like the Benny the Butcher thing, because y'all are both perfectionists at y'all craft of being hosts. So that's what I'm saying. Like which one do you think is better?
You know what? I'm being totally honest when I say this. That I don't think that, you know, things got better or worse. I think that they're totally different. So, you know, you can have Fab Five Fridays and do what Kim and I do. They both could coexist.
Yeah.
That's why even, you know, I would say now, you know, if we even got together once a month to do a show, that it would be fun, it would be successful, it catered to an audience the show that Kevin and I do does not cater to.
And vice versa.
So, yeah, I couldn't choose. But I do want to say this. I want to ask Daeo, this is show. Do you think that when we stop doing the podcast and how the podcast ultimately ended, do you think that it altered friendships in real life?
And he put the mic back.
I think
I'm a first time caller. I'll go ahead and listen.
I think yeah and no. I want to say like, because the people that I really like, I don't think that the podcast caused like any real rifts between any of us, right? I think it just made us, I think it made it easier to not deal with each other to a certain extent, right? We used to, I don't even want to say force, I want to make sure I'm using the right words. We used to feel obligated to do certain things. I think the podcast kind of like helped with that, to help like see it from a different perspective. But I don't think it hurt, I don't think it affected friendships. Do y'all think so?
No, well, me looking.
I think everybody who feels, I think you knew how.
This
somebody was surprised.
It'll be hard for me to answer because, like I say, the way I ended was, like I say, I'm loyal to everybody, so it wouldn't be no fallout for me. And
well, not with you, like on the like with the, because I know.
I think everybody went back to what they what make our friend crew raw is we're the best of friends when you get us together, but we so separate lives that we don't even know when we gonna see each other. I see Rogers more so because of this show. Mm-hmm. Outside of that, we'll talk about something, and like he just told you on many shows, like we might not talk for a minute, and he'll call about something little, whatever. I won't lie, like, cause y'all do the show, it kind of make us talk a little bit more, cause I'ma tell them what I think. And then sports, we always got sports. With me and Good One, the podcast made us be around each other more than.
I don't think he likes me in real life.
Yeah, that's kind of funny they would say that because I think it's the same goddamn thing. When he say tolerate, but like Good One, he'll say, "I need you here, whatever." I'm probably gonna give him pushback. Come, be mad, get there, have fun, tell like. Joey, just take you to get me here for me to remember, because not so much that I am what it's like when Daeo said the routine was what I knew, and once we stopped, it's like, this ain't no regular thing to me no more, so anytime I even get a text, I be like, Daeo's like, you still coming? And he know you gotta ask, but he know I be like, man, Joe, Devin ass gonna get there at Chicago time, or LA time, and I always say, I'm like, what I was like, I think Devin's gonna be here because you here today.
I always say we gonna start on time because Good One coming. Yep. I promise you.
But I respect.
It wasn't my fault this time.
I respect your Sagittarius. It don't matter if it was your fault or not. You just not gonna do it. What I tell my son, I already lived this. Just listen to me. Nothing you say to them, they're gonna be like, this nigga coming late. It's just in us. But
yeah, I gotta show up late. I show up. My boss said you gotta be there on time. I perfectly show up late.
Like, be rebellious.
It's just who I am. I have to. Even if it's a minute. I'll sit in the car until I'll be like, damn, it's gonna take me 3 minutes to walk up here.
So yeah, we just keep.
And I'm gonna charm the fuck out of you when I get there. I'm like, yeah, I'm late.
It's oil and water because he on time, man, and all that shit. So
you're not finna box me in.
We rebel.
You're not. I don't care.
Mike and Mark, like Mike, personal life different. So like we don't interact as much because he got real shit going on, and me and Mark shit just the same. It's like he'll call me, hey, I need you to do this, or what you want, come in. So nothing for me has changed. I'm speaking for all them. Like you done seen Mark on his damn show sneaking in, repackaging Mark.
Yeah,
I seen him on the NBA show. I was like, is that Mark? He repackaging Mark.
With hair and shit.
Right. I don't know if Mike ever been there. I ain't seen Mike on Never Lie. I know him and Mike talk or whatever. And I say, this is like the Twilight Zone for good one. Whatever. Do you think Terrence Rogers likes you? Because you always say, I like him. Does he like you?
I think Terrence.
Oh, okay, well, we are different. Fall for it if you want to.
Me and Goodwin, like I said, like me and Goodwin, we have like we bump heads not because we don't like each other. It's because like I see through his shit. I tell him all the time, like he like I've always saw through his shit. You know what I'm saying? But then he always knows how to push the button. Like we know how to push each other's buttons indirectly, and then when it's directly, it just intensifies it more, right?
Okay.
This is all one-sided.
No, it's not one sided.
I don't know if you guys have brothers of your own, but I feel like you guys are all each other's brothers that you guys never had or never got a chance to have.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
You don't got no brothers.
got none.
Well, I got brothers.
Do Mike and Mark got brothers?
Mike do.
Yeah, Mike and
Mark got one too, but like,
He has a brother.
Well, what you say? We're not getting this on there.
I'm telling you,
Just say he got a brother.
he got a brother. But like I say, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I got people who has known me less years than any one of y'all niggas, like for real. And if I don't talk to them for a fucking week, they want to fight. Like they be mad at me. I'm like, I don't talk to Goodwin unless we talking about the Cubs. Something come up or like something, it be random. It ain't no love lost. It ain't like man, fuck his ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I talk to him, it's regular. We may talk for an hour, it may be 20 minutes. Whatever. Sports is what bring us together. Sports is what brought us together. So I was saying, I be trying to get motherfuckers who just meet me to know like, this is how I am. It ain't personal. I just sat here and said, one of my best friends, Jamal, fucking texted me like 2 weeks ago. I didn't respond back to him. But he know why. I don't give a fuck. Listen, he know he like the father of the group. So you be like, all right, I gotta dance around Jamal. You don't want to make him mad. So I'm like, I don't want to call him because I know he mad at me.
He gonna lash.
I'm saying he ain't gonna lash. He just gonna give you that. It be that, like, he'll talk to you different. He'll be like,
Terrence.
Bitch.
Terrence.
You know what I'm saying? He'll just be serious. He'll be like, I know. So I am afraid I'm saying this right now. I'm afraid to say, hey, what up, Jamal?
Be a pussy and take.
Right.
He just gonna wait till we get back.
Right. Yeah, y'all back. Man, you know my daughter's birthday was
He gonna speak to him about major moment.
What you want to do? Hey, Ben's on me. WrestleMania. I'm gonna go WrestleMania. I'm gonna call and say WrestleMania at my career.
I like
me. You know what I'm saying? But like, for real. But people always get the wrong perception. They think just I'm like, asshole, fuck you. Fuck. I'm like that with everybody. I told Goodwin I went to see my grandma on her birthday for an hour. He said, an hour?
Yeah, I heard it.
That was a lot for me.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no, but yeah, man. Nah, like, I don't got no ill will for none of my friends. Like Deshaun and Jamal, Deshaun and Mark, they didn't get along. Like, it's these motherfuckers, oh my God, being in the middle of them, I don't understand it. They'll do shows together, they have a great relationship. Then Julio you'll think he finna throw him through a fucking wall. Goodwin is just the interaction's ridiculous. You be like, man, they ask, like, you would think they hate each other. But it's not. It's just that annoying dynamic of annoyance between each other. You know what I'm saying?
One-sided again.
No, see,
I don't know about that, buddy.
I don't think like me and you, it's the same. Like you think I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, y'all good.
Your manipulation, whatever it is, I will see through it.
Manipulation.
I just told him the last episode. I know Goodwin gotta get out of here.
I drove
this guy.
Right.
I told him on the last episode, and he finally had admitted it. You listen to it.
Yes.
To when he have his moments, and it be
It was
all
when you
him.
say he figured out his mama was a Leo, right?
You right.
I heard that part.
And he was like, his brother know what he doing, and he hang up on him. That's the first time he ever admitted that he do that shit that he do. That he'll be like, he be bitter for no reason.
Beating his wife.
at himself, and he'll be like, "It's you, you a bad motherfucker." He'll be like, "What's wrong with you?"
But as a Sagittarius, the ones we gravitate towards the most are the ones that we know that we're in that mood, and then we see how they handle us. So everybody handles it differently. You have certain people, like with women, they'll know that you're in that mood and they'll bring you out of it. They'll talk you through it, and they won't go away. They'll make a joke. Some guys will just hang up on you and leave you alone. They'll reach around at the back end.
Yeah, or
like
tough
that.
love.
Yeah, so it's like Nico is tough love. Like he'll be bitch. Like what's wrong with you? Like what's going on? So it's like it's just different and shit like
That's
that.
good one.
Yeah.
Gonna tell you you're
It's facts. It's always cold-hearted, but like you ain't got a heart. Damn.
That's
you
good.
Talk to me like that.
You'll be
like,
talking to this nigga and you'll be passionate. You'll be like,
ease me
yeah,
through it.
this is how I feel, this and that. He'll be like, well, you're wrong. I disagree. You'll be like,
I did all that talking.
I just told you like real shit. Like you'll be like, you gotta think about it. Like I mentioned like the dynamic that you talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the dynamic you always, I don't want to say, but he was like, he agreed with you. I was like, that's a different perspective. Wouldn't see it that way. But that's a different type of conversation where I'm like, I know for a fact that I can always go him or Jamal. Jamal gonna tell you the truth, not the way he gonna do it. He gonna be blunt about it. He don't give a fuck how you feel about it. He gonna say it.
Mm-hmm.
Hooli, he'll tell you the truth, but he'll go around it. He gonna listen to you and make you feel good about it, but then he ultimately will tell you if you ask him. You know what I'm saying? They all serve their own purpose. Me and Mark talk every blue moon, but ain't no difference. And then Mike, I think Mike, if anybody feel like disconnected since that, it's probably Mike.
Yeah, his personal life is different, Joe.
You know what I'm saying? I think with me,
What's different?
He got more kids and like real life shit.
Yeah, I don't think kids.
No, he has an active little bitty baby. So
We've
like,
all been there before.
well, how are we interacting will be the thing I would have to ask you, but you don't have to answer that. We grown with it, so it's like he 8 of them motherfucking hours, maybe even 10. He really working. Then he got a live-in girlfriend now. For me, so really, I can't speak for you. Cause right, maybe how you said, me and him used to talk like damn near every day. He didn't have a live-in girlfriend, he didn't have a newborn. So we don't talk as much. Like, he'll call me, rant, like, man, these shoes, blah, blah, blah. And it's like how he say, him and you are. Cause me and Mike can never be him and Mark. It's me and Mike like how y'all are now. It's like, it'll be random, but if we finna talk, we finna talk. If not, shit, you'll reach out or I'll reach out. And like I say, like,
This is one of your worst visual episodes.
I can remember.
You should have not let Hulu on the camera.
But this
that
has
episode,
been
I think we got feedback about us being very huge. All of our body shapes, but
who chose to chime in?
I don't know if we want to discuss.
Look at his head.
That's his crown.
I'm wearing my crown.
That bandana is
You
the
sitting
problem.
there stripped of your military awards or whatever, whatever happened to your sleeve, and you know what I hate, Devin, I hope we wrapping up the show, and you know your boy Joe Budden, I'm a lean into this. The worst person, the worst dressed person in our group itself. And he has fashion tips for everyone. He was on Benny the Butcher stage with Jordan jeans, fat pants, and a Mario Block shoe. And I say, that's my friend. Wow! He thought he was dressed in dozens. And I'm like, now what? Yo, jeans. Why did you have a fucking Timberlands?
And the last time you seen him dressed, he was not wearing underwear.
Yeah,
which is very inappropriate.
You saw the white and
no,
the
he had
white.
that suit on.
What's
It was inappropriate.
Oh!
Right, it was inappropriate. It shouldn't have been on
Easy
the internet.
access.
And he's
No
telling
easy
me
access.
He's he got to show up.
he wants to show off his Prince Albert. Is that what it's
He's
called?
Prince Albert. I don't know what you call it, but it's inappropriate, and it should have been for the internet.
Why would Mike be your co-best man if you all have this different relationship now, where you and Daeo have maintained through the unapologetic Fab Five breakup, through the pandemic? Why would you still say this is a cold best man? And I said that. I said you should be offended.
Me?
Yeah,
I'm
that,
not.
that he would.
You should be offended double time because he also said he removed you from the show, low key.
For the good,
For the good of the show. He take you out the
I always
passion.
have his best.
He take you out the passion and you got.
He's only saying that because he knows that
Get mad at him.
if you remove me from here, then he just sees the potential of what
Yes.
we have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta understand.
Never
I always got
never
his
gonna
best
break the
attention.
bar.
see, y'all know why I'm not upset? Because he's saying co-best men, not for my ego. It's just for Mike.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not about
And
me.
when I do the show with Mike, it'll be the same thing.
I'm humbling
I'm just
myself. I'm humbling myself
Okay.
to say, hey, Mike, I'm a good friend.
King Daeo,
Okay?
huh?
You know what I'm saying? It ain't
No, I'm
King
gonna
Daeo.
say it.
He said King Daeo.
No, man, listen.
When good ones
Just
say
tell you,
like
I'm
me,
that guy, man. I'm gonna step to the side and say, yeah, welcome to the
I'll
side.
give you the truth.
no, me and Daeo, like when he say don't warn, me and Rogers had talked for a minute. That was me and Mike time, and now the pendulum has swung.
Why do you all talk?
Huh? It's the same shit. He had a new situation going on. Like
Okay.
if anybody know me, and he been saying it, but it's been said like I'm not bothering nobody. Like if you call me, I'ma answer. If you don't, I'ma assume you got shit going on. And before you say, well, why don't you call? Like I'ma say it redundant.
Sagittarius don't want to bother people.
I'm not bothering you. Like
We understand that y'all got a life, what y'all got going on, and we know what we got going on.
Man,
But
on
we
the real.
always can find time for our friends.
On the real.
But we never want to feel like we're impeding on
Exactly.
anything that you, because I know he has a wife essentially. So I don't want to call him. His girl may want to call. I don't try to make that decision between her or me. Even though it's not no big decision, that's just how we think. It's like,
yeah.
fuck it, I ain't gonna call him.
This what we equal. Like this motherfucker, we'll probably talk till he gets to the crib. As soon as he gets to the door, he be like, yeah, you gotta be like, nah, man, go ahead on. You in there with your people, whatever. He might be like, why the fuck this nigga always do that? It's like the time actually for us is the time, man. Pick that shit back up. Just don't die tonight. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I miss, I miss. But long story short, like the co-best man shit, like when they try to make you pick,
She's still mad at me for that.
you know what's crazy, and we'll get out of here hopefully. Once again, the worst dressed person is asking the most awkward question when his son was his best man. What a power move, bitch. So he never had to pick between any of us, but he's the one asking the question.
Took the cop out like I can do with my brother.
He had to That's not a cop.
Rogers, why don't you ask him in the car? Rogers, ask him who would have been his best
Right,
man.
why didn't you
It would
pick
have
him?
been Jamal.
No, I want
pick
you
a
to
best
ask
man?
him.
Who would be your best man?
I don't know. I never thought about it.
Why didn't you pick? Why didn't you pick?
We were all,
I just
wait,
wanted to
David.
pick my kid.
We were all
Is-
at the wedding,
is
so
that how
it
you
wasn't
want-
no excuse.
Is that how you always envisioned it? Like I just want my
I
smoke.
never envisioned me having no damn wedding
Oh,
or
okay.
being married.
Well,
First
you
of all.
did,
But I figured my kids were old enough to stand there, behave, understand what's going on.
Mhm.
So that's why it just made sense for them to be there versus having these honorary bridesmaids and Mari being a too big ass ring bearer and shit, you know.
We wasn't even in the front row.
It just
Yeah,
made
right.
it just made sense, and I didn't want to create an environment that was traditional. You know, come in, have a good time, and that's it. You know,
We weren't even a thought in his wedding.
you
we
better
were,
say that shit.
we were so far fucking back.
They didn't
I
even
had
know
to
we
put my
was
glasses on to see
that's what
it.
it was open.
That's having y'all hooligan.
It's like,
Let's let you know how you feel about y'all.
It was open seat. You could
Where's your
talk
Cabrini
anywhere.
Green friend sitting? The Rosa Park section.
They probably
Take him to the Rosa Park section.
They probably
probably
were
were
late. Because anybody can sit anywhere. But let me tell you this, because see, this is the truth teller, TRUF. Okay?
Go.
I'm the TRUTH.
Uh.
So it's easy to tell when Daeo, for him being the one to go off and do great things with the Great Gas Holy podcast.
It's straight, yeah.
Because-
Great Gas.
Oh, sorry.
It's so great he slurs his
I
words.
thought maybe I must be contact. Give me a milkshake.
Where the ghost
Is
kind go?
I put it away.
You know, one thing about these two, you're not going to see them argue. You're
You
not going to
crazy
see
as
them
hell.
really challenge
Playing sports.
each other.
You see
You
the
know,
sports.
off of competition. Even on a basketball court, even in baseball,
You
they
crazy.
still.
I thought they would
not-
challenge each other with
Well, they would
Miami.
challenge each
I
other,
thought they
but
would-
it would not
Oh,
get to
Miami.
the point where he would be like try to physically attack.
Yes, he tried to harm me
You
by
know,
my car. He
no.
ran up on me.
It never.
Did you bear
I
off?
was scared.
Did you bear off?
I was
It
scared.
never got to that level. Like Jamal and Deshaun, you would never see Jamal and Deshaun argue. These two are the same way. Maybe it's just a mutual
Me and
respect.
Marcus never had an argument.
Maybe it's just a mutual respect that they have.
Or we have the same
But
accord.
That
I think
and
I'm the same accord. You
he's
just
going to
said-
be. Well, I think Terrence is going to be a little more reserved because he feels like Hooley can take the punches.
He gonna hit me?
No, take the punches as far as like.
And we go all the way
like-
back to Will
like,
Smith.
no, like as far as like us to unapologetic. You know, he don't have to be as big of a jerk or an asshole or say certain things because Hooley's gonna take care of it. So they used to say, we the same. So that's why Daeo was able to just kind of, you know, just be pretty calm and collective.
Yeah.
Whereas here, you know, it's different.
That's all I'm saying. It's interchangeable. You could just put him, Mike, and Mark, and it'll be the same show.
But I think I don't act different. I think I did the same thing.
And nobody saying that you not, but I'm saying because I go and say it's gonna be more so me saying the most ridiculous shit. You say a lot of ridiculous shit, yeah, but I take it to another level, not knowing that I am. But I tell people like, Joe, y'all think you don't be saying the same shit, just listen.
I try to be right. I'm being more political.
You right, you be like you say, you will apologize. When I did the precious shit, you wouldn't have did that, but I know you would have did
That's
that.
body shaming. I would never put it on air.
Oh my God. We did a whole show on Fat Women.
Yes, we did.
I was mad as hell.
He was him on that show.
Yeah, she made
Now
me
that
mad.
show,
I wanted
he
to
was the
disrespect
him.
When she did that split, I put the clip, you can see Tara's face like, and I gotta make this long drive
I
home.
was mad as hell. I couldn't believe she
That
she
might
was
be one of
showing
our
out.
classic episodes.
Yeah,
too,
she was
Joe.
showing out.
Another thing, since we going over,
Might as well get the 11. I love that. Why
that's what
not
I
get?
thought you were gonna do in the beginning, but we went another route. Is that, you know, I do think that the way the podcast ended, the Fab Five ended, because the podcast is still going on.
Exactly.
Is, you know, they have this perception of me that's incorrect.
You got a tiny violin over there?
Give me
It's
some.
probably a English
Oh, that's my phone.
you know, that I'm this control freak and manipulator.
I just thought about Blackish. Motherfucker just ripped everything off. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
And so I think that maybe things are starting to get better now, but I do think that that, you know, from that long 6-hour conversation that we had, you know, and me being who I am, I'm gonna say how I feel. I'm not gonna really care too much about your feelings if it's the truth and if it's my truth. And I think that from that moment, you know, certain people definitely
Who?
had to, you know, I'll just say everyone.
Okay.
Had to, you know, they took a step back from me. Things just kind of went down. So,
That's kind of weird that, you know?
I
it's
want to know
kinda-
who that is. Who
Yeah,
is that?
because I'm with him all the time that he calls.
No, you gotta give me a name now. We gotta give us. You gotta give us a name. Who you think took a step back from you?
no, I just said, I think that was,
You think that everybody in the group?
yeah, everybody kind of took a step back. You know.
Is
And
it
then they
current?
didn't have
Do you think
the
it's jealousy because they see the things that you're doing and how you really Ice Cube?
I don't think no. I told you.
No Vaseline.
They went on without me. Remember that.
Oh, he gonna spin
Dale
that
said that earlier.
NWA did it as well.
He lying.
We
Dale
seen the
said
movie.
that.
What did he say? Fuck that
Dale
nigga.
said that. He said that earlier. He said they went on and did shows without me.
So you
That's
easy?
not accurate.
We got removed.
You just
Yeah.
said that
Go
earlier.
ahead. Taking out of context, making a clip so we can make sure we're clear on what I said. Because I said you were slowly removing yourself
Yeah.
from the podcast. So we
This
had to
is-
continue to go on. I think I said
He didn't
continue.
say that.
I didn't.
I don't think I said we stopped and just did it on our own. Then you moved us to Sour Patch.
No, I said.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Yeah, because you moved us.
I've
you
been
kicked us
waiting.
out.
Are you?
You kicked us out of the unapologetic studio.
She brought Waka Flocka Mama in that motherfucker.
That is not true.
Yeah, moved us out.
He moved.
I want to
you.
keep this conversation going. We're gonna run out of film on YouTube, so we are out of here on YouTube.
Damn, that's
Straight
it.
Gas Homie Podcast, episode 87, 88, and goddamn it, maybe even 89 of the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. Like, subscribe. Sirgoodwinlive, WhitesoxSC, Daeo, the Truth Teller. I am Dblock. Now continue. The Sour Patch Days. I think that's some of y'all best days. I think that's when y'all show had the potential to become what it became, and that's when I met someone.
And we do that.
So,
Yes, episode 77, 76.
Hey man, listen, man.
I would just like to say that I'm not going into detail.
But those Sour Patch Days, I do think that's.
No,
I think
Sour
that's
Patch
what y'all.
Days promoted violence of all kinds. Things were being stolen.
The Sour Patch Days was Death Row Records.
That's what I'm saying.
That just was.
You tired of your host
That's what y'all.
talking the episodes, doing extra shows on Wednesdays. Bring your ass to Sour Patch. Unlimited audio. Never heard the shit, by the way. We never got it. But let me not bash Sour Patch.
Nobody got the.
You didn't get
I
the
never heard it. And I don't know what we were going to play for.
And I don't even know who got the rights to it. That shit gonna be released.
Where's your mixer?
I don't know. He took it. He said he gonna fix it.
Took the steals, took the.
I trust him. That first contract. I trust him. That's my boy.
That shit is playing overseas somewhere. Racking up views.
You probably got so much motherfucking money.
I got
on
them
that
mixed
content.
in. Ooh, I was rolling the cameras and hands, don't pay attention. Give me $2 for a bag of chips. Give me some cut Let me tell you something. We weren't doing podcasts at this guy's Unapologetic Studios. He removed himself from an episode and said, y'all can go to my home, right? We all thought we were going to his home. We're going to do it anyway. Mysteriously, his home is no longer available. Right?
I went to this great deal.
Look at his face. Look at the camera. This is when he started to remove. Are we still beeping?
We
still
talking.
rolling? We still rolling.
Seconds left.
He removed himself from the pod. Then we ended up at Sour Patch. Did he show up at Sour Patch?
He had the audacity to come watch it.
After we couldn't use his home.
He watched, but did he still participate?
You know that's not, okay, you do know that's not true, right?
That's accurate. Tell me what's
You know
wrong.
that's not true.
Tell me what's not true.
This guy moved to Sour Patch.
Moved to Sour Patch.
Because Unapologetic Studios wasn't available that Friday.
That
Never.
Friday.
He moved to Sour Patch.
I brought the idea to you.
You moved to Sour Patch because he gave you all an amazing deal.
It was a 360.
Right. Def
I
Jam.
never said you all could not come to the other politics.
You passively aggressively did it.
Never. If I wasn't there, it's one thing. But you decided to move to Sour Patch. You had that work. We had done shows at Sour Patch before. So when Cello say, hey,
We got the
come
day
over
drop. Sorry, no
here. You say, hey, come do the show here. You went there, which a great setup. You had the Lacuna Loft. You had the audio.
Different people coming in. Y'all had the bridesmaids
Right.
come in. Different
Right,
guests
you know.
coming in. You know.
And so I understood.
Look
That was
professional.
not me
Method
kicking
on
anybody
Chris.
out. That was
Method.
Chris.
Method. It's a method.
Chris, I'm gonna call you one day.
And I
moving on to higher, better places.
Bullshit, as he say. Sour Patch was brought to him like he was working out some kind of backdoor deal with that woman that I've never seen.
Who kept sending me, her name was Kimberly.
Her name was Kimberly?
Yeah, she kept sending me requests on Instagram.
Has he removed
It was
himself?
denied several
Yeah,
times.
I don't know that lady. They worked out a backdoor deal.